Hi, Alice Roorda here, Spiritual Psychologist. And today's video is especially for Starseeds. For Starseeds that want to remember their gifts, their abilities, and their higher wisdom. So you connecting to that higher wisdom, you connecting to what you know and knew and will know, because there's no space and time, you can connect to that right here, right now. How I do that? Today we're going to do that through a quantum healing. Because a lot of it is about you allowing that remembering. It's about being okay with you remembering, being all right with you coming out as a starseed. And the way I do that is by quantum healing. I have many other ways, but what I would like to do here today is use quantum healing to take away your resistance to remembering. Because it's your human experience, it's your human cognition, it's your matrix approach to things that is often in the way, right? It is also being open for it, but allowing it. That simple word allowance is getting out of the way, not wanting to know how it will show up, what is it, what will it entail? Is that going to fit in your life? There's always a bit of fear involved. What if I have those abilities? Can I still have my normal life? Do I have to let go of people, situations, jobs, the places I live? So there's a lot around the fact that you are waking up or remembering who you truly are and remembering all those abilities that you have. Because man, those are something, right? And another part of it is you need to be in the right frequency to receive them and to really use them. So I want to help you to remember by taking away resistance to you remembering it. Now let me speak about myself. I always want to access more of my gifts and abilities, and it's coming through bit by bit. And I really enjoy that. I do this Allowance every week in my light portal, where it becomes so much easier to channel and the light wings that comes through and the information that comes through and the wisdom from so many beings. It's amazing. It is amazing. I have a good connection with the Arcturians, especially the 9-dimension Arcturians, and with the tall whites, because part of me is related to that. And I would like to help you to clear those fears, those uncertainties. What if I have it all? What am I going to do with it? Am I capable? Am I in the right frequency to maintain it? What is this all? And wasn't I once burned on the stake? Will it not happen again? I must say that's really a fear of me. Me coming out as a starseed. Oof, I really feel it in my system. There is a fear that one day in this world there is going to be more knowledge about that, and that there might be something against those that are bringing that and are here to support that raising of frequency. And here I put myself out as a starseed. Yes, there is fear. But I believe it is needed so much that I will overcome that fear and just support those starseeds that are ready to step into their gifts, abilities, and connect with their higher wisdoms. Enough talking from my side. Let's just start with that. So there's nothing you need to do. If you want to know more what quantum healing is, I have another video up on this channel that's called "This is Quantum Healing!" that explains you more how it works, how I work in the quantum field, what the ego is, what your higher self is, and all that. Today I'm just going to do it. So nothing you need to do. All you need to do is allowing, being ready for it and allowing that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to your higher self. I'm going to connect to the quantum field. I'm going to ask you permission in a moment. And when you have given that permission, I can connect in the quantum field, because in that field we're all one, right? You know that. So I can sense what is in the way for you, what is in the way for the group, and I'm going to clear that one by commanding your higher self, or the field rather, and you will feel the impact of that immediately. So we're going to do that. If you fall asleep or you get a bit dizzy and all that, dizziness is fine, falling asleep is fine, all of that is good. It's all your ego trying to keep you safe. Ignore, just continue, and you will be awake once we're finished. Your subconscious got you, it will do the transformation. And I say subconscious because that's how I was taught, and there's so much more levels on where that works. So let's get started with the quantum healing. I want to ask you to close your eyes. I will do the same. If you're not familiar with this, my body will move, but you have your eyes closed, so that is okay. It's just all the energy that comes through. So I want to ask you that from your heart, you give me, Alice Roorda, permission to access your higher self. Can't work with you if you don't give me that permission. So from your heart, give me, Alice Roorda, permission to work with your higher self, please. So I can take away any resistance that you have to remembering your gifts, your abilities, and your higher wisdom. Sounds great, right? It is great. So let's tune into that, and then we go. Okay, I love this. This is my first video tailored to Starseeds, and the people that watch this is a different energy than what I normally get. So I'm really, really delighted with that. I don't even know how to describe it. I just leave it there for now, but it feels like home. Oh, I think I'm gonna cry in this one. It feels like home. It feels like me connecting with you feels so much like home. That feels really, really good. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. For you, for Earth. So much for planet Earth. We're so needed. We didn't come here just to drag ourselves through life. We came here for something more. Raising the frequency on planet Earth. And your gifts and abilities and your connection to your higher wisdom, to home, is going to help you to amplify that so much. And that is what is needed right now. Okay, let me continue. I'm so teary these days. All part of ascension. All right, higher selves. I'm just going to talk to your higher self. I'm just talking to you, but I'm talking to everyone at the same time. Oh, and I feel that longing of you to wake up and to remember more of all that you are, to remember your lineage, to remember where you're from. And you know already a lot, and if you don't, part of you does. There's so much that you know, and there's so much that you don't have access to, or rather you don't allow yourself to have access to. What a delight to support you in opening that up more. So higher self, please create the perfect treatment plan in the right order, the right way, the fastest way and gentlest way possible, and in the highest good, please. Just to set the right intention for this quantum healing. Gosh, it's so beautiful. Thank you for being here. So I'm just going to check in the field. What is the biggest obstacle to start with that is in the way? Oof, that is that feeling of who am I? Who am I really? Even if you already have some connection, there's this human experience you have here right now, and it is who am I really? It is a knowing and a doubting. It is a knowing and a doubting and knowing and doubting again. Because I'm just this human Is it real? Are all this experience I'm having here, is that real? Who am I really? It isn't being pulled to sides. And part of it, what I know, is that I'm not from one place. Okay, I'm being created in Orion, but I've not spent much lifetimes there. That was in other places. So where am I feeling connected to? For me, it is a bunch of different places. Palladians, Sirius, and the Arcturians. For me, what is it for you? And is it so important to know? Not really. But there is that. I want to know and I want to know. And then I'm connected to that. And who am I then here? So the big thing is what's in the way. I'm putting that all under the sentence, who am I really? Wanting to know, who am I really? So higher self, can we release needing to know, and not that you're not allowed to know? Do whatever you feel you want to do, but it's in the way of you remembering. So can we release that need to know? Because the feeling, the idea of only once I know, I can access it. Only once I have everything clear, I can access and remember all that. And that's not true. It is not true. You allowing yourself and remembering will get more clearance. And I must say, the more you remember and allow, I'm channeling this, the less need you feel to remember where you're from and who are you really, because you are it all. Okay, so higher self, that what's in the way to that, remembering fully, related to where am I? Can we please clear that and do a massive, massive change history, and everything is needed. Thank you. Just let that go. Ooh, there's so much you're holding on to, all related to that. So please just let that go. If your body wants to move it. If you want to yawn or burp, do so. If you want to stand up and dance, please do so. I'm just checking the time. Yes. All right, so what is next? Higher self, what else is in the way of remembering all that? Allowance. Not being able to allow. There's some part of you, you know you need to allow, but how to do that? I must say my experience is, it is, you think you allow and then you allow more, you think, oh, that was the actual allowance. Next time you allow more, you're like, oh, but that was really what allowance means. So allowing and getting out of the way, not needing to know how it will unfold, how it looks like, getting to the conscious unknowing and connecting with the all-knowing, you knowing it all from that higher wisdom. Because you go to a conscious place, the 3D place, your ego, your conscious mind, who doesn't know how that looks. But there's that higher mind that you are, that higher wisdom that you're going to connect with. That is that higher knowing, or that intuition that you will have, and trusting that fully. And that is a bit scary. For some of you, no, it's not really the right word. It's not scary. Oh, I love that. You're in that place where that is not scary, but not fully allowing it yet. So higher self, without us needing to know what that all means, can we support the process of allowing, and anything, allowing it fully to remember the gifts, abilities, and wisdom. And anything that is resisting that, please clear that in the right order, the right way, and do a massive, massive, massive change history, and everything is needed. There you go. Oh, that was stuck. So let that go. Oh, just release that. Oh, my body's moving because there's so much stuckness with you, and my body is just releasing all that stuckness. And hey sanki, hey samai han sanki hasavi sanki, hi aliyah hoshaya. Hey, shake hos. Hey, saka. Hey, sanke sanga fasi. Oh, and here comes my little ego minds like, Alice, do you really know that light language? I have no freaking idea. It's just coming through, so I'm just allowing it. And you're okay, I'm doing that. I don't know if I speak those light languages well or not. There's just so much coming through and I'm just allowing that. Not judging it, although my ego does a little. I'm allowing my ego to judge a little, but I'm not taking it too serious. I'm not going with it, because I want to make sure that you start to remember your gifts and all that you are, because you're so freaking needed here. We so need you to step up to who you are and what you are. Don't get stressed if you don't know what that is yet. Just allow. And that's the thing, you get stressed overthinking, and I'm the one also saying that now is your time. You need to step in your mission. Come on, hurry up, chop. Now is the time. And you get stressed over that. So that's the next thing, thinking, but I don't know yet. My old reality is crumbling. My new one isn't really realizing yet. I want to do this mission, but my life is also, and your life is important. You're living here on earth. My finances, my life, things are not in place, that will follow. You step in your mission, that will follow. Don't stress out about it. All you need to do is surrender and allow, so that your higher wisdom can come through and you have that feeling of intuition, that strong intuition, that all-knowing, that will make you the steps will just go by itself. But you need to allow it. It's the same with the remembering, allowing it, so higher self can we take away. That's leaning back into it. That's surrendering. The word surrendering. Surrender to it. Your conscious mind don't need to know. Please go away from the knowing and understanding it. It is almost as if there is a fluffy clouds behind you and you're just going to fall backwards in that fluffy cloud, and you're trusting and you're knowing and you're surrendering to it, knowing it will catch you. Because that cloud represents all of your abilities and all of your gifts. So I want you to imagine you're doing that. Trusting it. Imagine you stand up. Don't do this for real. I want you to do it in your consciousness. Imagine you're standing up and there's a fluffy cloud or whatever you imagine it to be. That is that higher wisdom. That is all you in those higher frequencies. That is all those facets of you standing there holding you. Your guides, your spirit guides, your galactic families are standing there. Just imagine that, holding you, catching you. And then by the count of 3, I want you to imagine that you're just falling backwards, not knowing how that will look like. And it's going to be a bit of fall before they catch you. They want you to feel that trusting, that surrendering. So that almost when you fall, that you feel they're not catching me, and that's where they are. So I want you to fall, not literally, in your minds, the count of 3, 2, 1, and you're falling back. And there they catch you. So higher self, and you just be with that. Feel that love. All of you watching, feel that love, feel that presence, feel them being there for you. Feel all your facets that are there catching you. They're there for you. They are there. They've always been there. They're so delighted. You're trusting that. You're falling back. There's nothing you need to do. Surrender to it. No. It's not about, yes, but my finances and that's coming next. surrender, trust, fall back into that. And when you let go, then that information will come through you, right? Connect with them, feel that, feel their presence there, and feel while they're holding you. It is as if they're all around your body, holding you, they're all their hands. And now, whatever it is, that might not look like hands, but whatever it is, they're holding you. They're kind of moving you a bit. So you're floating, you're horizontal, and they all have their hands around you. They're standing around you. You can keep your eyes closed or look at them in your imagination. And you're being moved a bit. And they're there reassuring you, we got you. And as if with those paws or hands under you, you feel their energy. You feel that beautiful love and energy and light. And you feel it vibrating within your body, within your system, with all your different levels in body and energetic systems. It's just coming through, and higher self, any resistance to that, please clear that and do a massive change history right now. Thank you. So you allow that in. Allow that in. They're holding you. They're there for you. They help you remember. There you are. And I just imagine they push you back up. And you're standing there amongst them. Galactic creatures. Galactic beings. Energy. Bodies, beings. You might see it, you might feel it, you might know their presence. Or you might have no idea, and just stay with it. It's all good. My experience is, because I wanted to look them in the eye one by one, just connect with them. My experience is when I was not able, when I wasn't ready for it, I would see fogginess, like they're standing in a fog, because I wasn't ready to see a dragon. I wasn't ready to see a reptile. Just feel their energy if you're not. Don't worry. Don't worry, you only get to see where you're ready to see. You only get to connect where you're ready to connect with. And getting frustrated takes you away from allowing that. So if you feel that frustration, because some of you do, let it pass. Connect, whatever it is that you feel. And if there's nothing, you just make it up. You just imagine that this is there. This is energies, because you're just not making it up from nowhere. It's coming from somewhere. If it feels I'm just making it up, that's what you do. Perfectly fine. Good beginning. And there you are, surrounded with them, by them. And just go around the circle and see all of them, whatever you can see, or just feel their energy. Do you feel that, that light and that love coming from there, and that support, that tremendous support? And through that, and with that, you keep looking around, or just stand still in the middle, whatever you want to do. But I want you to feel what they're giving you. And I want you to feel what you are and all that you are. So you can remember what you are, and you can remember your abilities and your gifts, and feel safe from within remembering that. And trust yourself with that. You're so loved, you're so guided, you're so supported. And at the same time, they're so enjoying your human experience, because it's so freaking cool. You're having those emotions and struggles, and beautiful experiences, and all of it is so fascinating to watch for them and to experience through you. They thank you for that. Thank you for your human experience and having it as experienced with you, through you, growing with you. So it's an exchange as such. All right, I want you to say goodbye. Not one by one, it's too much work. Just as a general goodbye, everyone. And then coming back to this room that you are, which might feels a bit strange, like what am I going back to? You are here, so slowly come back to your room, to your body, and feel where you are. And while you do that, you see how much you're supported by them. And higher self, please anchor that in. All the energies that have been transmitted, please anchor that into this system here, into this human experience. Fully anchor that in. And if it's not able to fully, if you're not able to fully hold on to that yet because your frequency is not there, then keep it as a dormant awareness in the system. Bring it all in. And I'm saying that, and at the same time it's always been there. But I love that image of you anchoring that into your system. It's another way of saying you remembering it, right? But let's stay with that image now. So higher self, please anchor that in fully, that it's embodied, that it's will be remembered, is remembered, will be remembered. And any resistance to that, please clear that and do a massive change history, and everything is needed. So there's not much resistance to that. Beautiful. So keep anchoring that in, keep bringing that in, keep taking the veil away as much as possible. It's allowed in this moment, as much as you can handle. Then I would like you to raise your frequency now, so you can connect with more of that. So higher self, please raise the frequency to a coherent field of energy substantially. Please raise that frequency substantially to a coherent field of energy on all energy levels, on all dimensions, on all physical levels, on all different bodies. And please raise that right now and anchor that in as well. Remember that. And in the resistance to that, please clear that, do massive change history. Please raise that frequency. Substantial, please, to a coherent field of energy, so that you are in a new threshold, a new ground level, an uplifted ground level, so to speak. Yes, beautiful, thank you. All right. That was the quantum healing and a bit of guided meditation there, all guided by higher wisdom. Now I feel a next video coming up by raising that frequency. So, because you need to be in a certain frequency and every time higher to really access and use those abilities and gifts. I think I need to make the next video about that. I have no clue how that's going to look like. How are we going to do that? But I'm sure that will come through. That's what I felt right now. So look forward to that one. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to connect more to your light and stand in your power, remember more of who you are and all that you are, please join me in my light portal. All the information is in the description below. Because there we can really do this together. There we can really step in our light and shine brightly and support humanity in that transition of raising the frequency here, connecting to our new earth frequency and supporting others as well. Thank you for being part of that transition and that ascension from, not from me, just from all the collective. So beautiful that we're showing up, all of us, me included. Thank you for being here, and I loved serving you. Till next time. Oh, give it a thumbs up if you don't mind, and give me some comments. How was that for you? I'm blushing from it. Much love. Bye bye.